Good afternoon, distinguished guests, parents, family, friends, and ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to 746 Fighting Hawks Royal Canadian Air Cadet Squadron's 53rd Annual Ceremonial Review. My name is Sergeant Andrew DeWitt, and I'm pleased to be your Master of Ceremonies for today's parade. Following the march past will be the demonstrations and awards, including the highly anticipated presentations of Squadron trophies. Following the trophies will be speeches from our distinguished guests, and finally, the advance and review order. The parade will be followed by a reception complete with refreshments and side displays set up by the cadets. The reviewing officer for today's parade is Captain Retired Bill Findlay. Aviation has been a part of Bill's life since he was a teenager. He was taught the basics of flight by his father while living in Penticton, BC. In 1965, he received his private pilot's license at the Aero Club of BC while training on one of the iconic Fleet Canuck aircraft. Bill joined the Royal Canadian Air Force in 1966. After earning his Royal Canadian Air Force wings, he went on to fly the P-2V-7 Neptune and the CP-107 Argus long-range patrol aircraft on anti-submarine warfare operational missions. His years at 404 and 449 squadrons in Greenwood, Nova Scotia were very exciting, and he was blessed to have flown these large torpedo bombers throughout the Atlantic, European, and Caribbean theaters of operation. Following the 8 years of military service, Bill began a 31-year commercial airline career with CP Air, Ward Air, Canadian Airlines, and Air Canada. He was privileged to have flown large passenger aircraft such as the Boeing 747, B707, B727, B737, and Airbus 310 and 320. Bill retired from the airlines in 2004, but is still very active in the general aviation world. He has spent the last 16 years as a classic and warbird aircraft demonstration pilot. Formation flight is a favorite of Bill's, and he is a regular performer at many of the airshow events in the Pacific Northwest. As a longtime Canadian Museum of Flight pilot, Bill frequently demonstrates the flight capabilities of the museum's Harvard Mark II, Fleet Finch, Tiger Moth, and a classic 1946 Globe Temco Swift are often seen slipping the surly bonds of Earth in the skies above Langley. Langley has been Bill's home since 1974. He and his wife Eileen have raised their children here and now enjoy grandchildren who also live in Langley. Life is good. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the arrival of the reviewing officer, followed by the general salute and the plane of O Canada.
Squadron, general salute preset, arms!
Thank you. Please be seated. While the reviewing party inspects, I would like to take a moment to review the parade positions for our annual ceremonial review. The Squadron Commander is Warrant Officer First Class Timothy Rowe. The Squadron Deputy Commander is Warrant Officer Second Class Brent Mueller. The Squadron Warrant Officer is Warrant Officer Second Class Brendan Koga. And the Squadron Adjutant Warrant Officer is Warrant Officer Second Class Michael Poole. Flight 1 Vulcan Flight is commanded by Flight Sergeant Zachary Brown, with second in command Flight Sergeant Dylan Foster. Flight 2 Endeavour Flight is commanded by Flight Sergeant Madison Taylor, with second in command Ruckus Van Ront. Flight 3 Arcturus Flight is commanded by Flight Sergeant Laura Sarmiento, with second in command Flight Sergeant Sarah Park. Flight 4 Tempest Flight is commanded by Flight Sergeant Jenny Liu, with second in command Flight Sergeant Ethan Tessier. The flag party is commanded by Flight Sergeant C. Taninga, and lastly, the band is commanded by the drum major, Flight Sergeant Angie Lumumba, with second in command, Flight Sergeant Nadine Warman. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the Squadron March Past. Thank you. Be seated. At this time, the squadron commander will now prepare the parade for presentations by the drill team, the band, and the halftime show.
For the first time in the history of 746, a 21-person drill team is about to march on. This year's drill team worked very hard for perfecting and memorizing the routine you are about to see. Led by Flight Sergeant Laura Sarmiento, with second in command Flight Corporal Brian Hong, our drill team is composed of cadets ranging from 12 to 17 years of age. These cadets have worked immensely hard this year to achieve the standard they've brought to competition, placing them in second at the regional competition with a score difference of only 0.67 away from the winning team. It was very close. Ladies and gentlemen, with no further ado, please welcome the 746 Lightning Hawk Squadron drill team. You know, in the script, I'm supposed to ask you for a round of applause, but they must have impressed you. The 746 Lightning Hawk Band, Bravura Flight, dedicates their time on Monday nights practicing and perfecting their drill routines, theory, and music. This year, the band performed for the Remembrance Day ceremony, the Christmas parade alongside 907 Squadron, and the annual band competition. Led by Flight Sergeant Angelique Dumamba, with second in command Nadine Warman, our band is composed of cadets aged 12 to 18. Each cadet, with their own individual talents, has worked very hard towards learning and improving their music routine for band competition. Ladies and gentlemen, here to perform a part of their routine from the band competition, please welcome the 746 Lightning Hawk Squadron Band.
ladies and gentlemen, in a few moments we're going to start our Squadron's halftime show with presentations of aviation, range, survival, and first aid. Please hang tight. Sub 46 Squadron's halftime show. Anybody interested of one day working in the aviation industry is to really look towards the Air Cadet program. Meet Cadet Van Rumpt here. He was one of those individuals. Meet Cadet Van Rumpt. He wants to be a pilot. During Cadet Van Rump's first year, he jumped straight into some of the aviation programs the Squadron has to offer. As he progressed through the cadet program, he learned more and more advanced topics.
So remember, there's always 4 forces active upon an airplane while in flight. I've got a sign-up sheet here for the weekend fab flights.
Confused, Cadet Van Rumpt asked his peer what fan flying was.
What's fab flying? Cool, I'm gonna sign up. Can I sign up too?
While flying, the instructor tells Cadet Van Rumpt all about the aircraft and points out some of the very interesting features about the landscape.
There's the Fraser River. Oh, wow.
When Cadet Van Rumpt turned 15, he was able to take ground school through the squadron and was accepted to go to the glider scholarship course at Canadian Forces Base Comox. After weeks of vigorous flying schedules and testing, Cadet Van Rumpt does his final evaluation test and passes with flying colors. Now Cadet Van Rumpt is able to volunteer at his squadron, flying and teaching the younger cadets lessons that he learned when he was younger.
This is an aircraft. It uses one to fly.
As you can see, these cadets didn't really care for aviation, but instead were more interested in range. Lucky for them, the Air Cadet program offers such an opportunity. The range program allows cadets to practice their marksmanship skills and also gives everyone, especially the new cadets, a chance to bond with others that have the same interests as them.
There's range for level 1s this Saturday. Who's interested? I'm interested. Sign me up.
Me too.
Here you go. Great. See you Saturday.
On Saturday, the cadets show up to range and are very excited to try it out. Now, as you can see, listening to all the varying safety and all the important safety features, the cadets are finally ready to shoot.
Announce roll position. Commence fire.
Unfortunately, Cadet Mormon and Cadet Hong did not hit the target. However, they did have fun shooting and will continue to come back and practice. Cadet Wong, on the other hand, did hit the target and he got a very impressive score. For Cadet Wong's achievement on range day, he's now being awarded the Marksmanship Badge. This is one of the many range achievement badges cadets can earn.
Congratulations.
Thank you, man.
After earning this achievement badge, the officer asked Cadet Wong if he would be interested in joining the squadron's range team.
You're pretty good. You want to join a team?
Great. Thank you, man.
Sweet. See you Saturday.
Now, as part of the range team, Cadet Wong gets to practice every week with his team and learn new valuable skills. After participating with the range team, Cadet Wong and the rest of his team are participating in the provincial competition against all the other squadrons in BC. It's a fierce competition with each of the squadron's best. This is a great opportunity for Cadet Wong, since he will be able to compete against the best shooters in BC. The team our squadron is signing to the provincials consists of many senior shooters and Cadet Wong. Unfortunately for Cadet Wong, he didn't do so well in this competition. However, all the senior cadets were getting really good marks. Looks like Cadet Wong still needs some more practice before he can compete against these experts. In the cadet program, cadets learn how to adapt to a variety of survival situations and our regular field training exercises. Cadets learn skills like food and water collection, shelter building, navigation, and fire building. We teach the cadets this to further their interest in survival for a possible career in the Canadian Forces, and also just to help them out whenever they go camping. Here we have Cadet Cadet Valentine, who has found himself lost. Let's see if he can use his skills to survive the dangers of the forest.
Oh no! We're lost! What are we ever going to do? Awesome! So, what can we do? Awesome! I think we should build a shelter first.
One of the first things a cadet will learn to build is a shelter. This is very important because it will protect them from the elements and give them safety. The first shelter a cadet will learn to build is a half shelter. After this, they will start to learn to build natural shelters, which are more useful because not everyone carries a half shelter on with them at all times.
Good thing I brought my fire starting kit. Okay, go find some wood, and I'll build a good base for the fire. Awesome. Whoa, we have fire. Awesome. Take this and make a water collection device, and I'll make a snare.
One of the most crucial parts of survival is to collect food and water. Seeing that a person can only survive up to 3 days without water, it's very important that you collect water as soon as you can. Cadets are taught how to build solar stills, vegetation bags, or rainfall collection devices. Food is also very important because when in the field, more energy is used than staying at home doing nothing. So we are taught edible plants, snares and traps, and also how to prepare small animals for eating.
Awesome. So if those pellets in the giant planes see us, we can be rescued.
While in the field, it is very easy to become a victim, or, as more socially acceptable people say, a patient. At 746, we encourage cadets to learn about first aid. When cadets complete the 2-day course, they receive a first aid badge to sew into their uniform to wear with pride. From minor injuries to great life-threatening situations, cadets learn how to treat each problem. Cadet Van Rump and her team are working very hard to complete their ground-to-air signal when Cadet Van Rump cuts her hand while cutting one.
You took the first aid course in the squadron. Hello, I know first aid. May I help you?
Cadet Valentine goes over the procedure just like how he had learned. With the dressing from the first aid kit, he applies pressure onto the wound. Then, he completes the primary survey and goes over his ABCs. Check airway, breathing, and circulation.
Okay, your airway's okay. How's your breathing? That's good. Now your circulation's okay.
During a cadet's time at the first aid course, cadets will learn the theory and steps to managing a casualty, and also physically practice the procedures. Thankfully, Cadet Valentine has paid attention and knows exactly how to manage the cut.
Alright, so I guess you just hold your arm up there and you're okay. I'm kidding. I'm gonna make you a sling.
Cadet Valentine reassesses his ABCs, and voila, Cadet Van Rump is going to be okay until medical help arrives. Ladies and gentlemen, we hope that you have enjoyed the halftime show. In just a couple moments, the cadets will be marching back on for the awards ceremony. and gentlemen, at this time, we will be presenting the various trophies and medals to the cadets. Again, if your son or daughter is the recipient of one of these awards, please feel free to approach the dais to take pictures. The cadets are assessed constantly throughout the training year to determine who will receive these awards. All trophies are accompanied by a keeper plaque for the cadets to take home. Several qualification trophies were awarded last Thursday night on CO's parade. These recipients are noted towards the back of the program. I would like to ask our Assistant Training Officer, Officer and Cadet, Caleb Mercer, to present our first trophy today, the Most Proficient First Year Cadet Award. This trophy is awarded to the cadet who shows the greatest interest and passion in the first year of their cadet career. They have picked up on some of the basics from the Air Cadet program, with uniform standards proving exceptional. This Air Cadet has participated in most squadron activities and should be seen as a respectful individual with a willingness to learn. This year's recipient of the Most Proficient First Year Cadet Award is Leading Air Cadet Wen Yu Chien. I would like to ask our Supply Officer, Captain Danielle Wong, to come forward to present the Most Proficient Second Year Cadet Award. This trophy is awarded to the cadet who shows the greatest interest and passion in the second year of their cadet careers. The recipient of this trophy must excel in their day-to-day squadron activities, have participated in most squadron activities, and should not only be respectful and willing to learn, but should also begin to demonstrate leadership potential. This year's recipient of the Most Proficient Second Year Cadet Award is Corporal Mehar Kaur Mehta. I'd like to ask our Standards Officer, Captain Sarah O'Neill, to come forward to present the Most Proficient Third Year Cadet. This trophy is awarded to the cadet who shows the greatest interest and passion in their third year of cadets. The recipient of this trophy, again, must excel in their day-to-day squadron activities, have participated in most squadron activities, and should not only be respectful and willing to learn, but should also begin to demonstrate leadership potential. This year's recipient of the Most Proficient Third Year Cadet Award is Flight Corporal Nathaniel Van Rout. I would like to ask our Canadian Museum of Flight representative, Mr. Matt Offer, to present the Most Proficient Junior NCO Award. This trophy is awarded to the corporal or flight corporal who has demonstrated a standard of leadership above average of that expected from a junior NCO, a willingness to learn and to follow, and a high standard of professionalism and bearing. This year's Most Proficient Junior NCO Award goes to Flight Corporal Braden Wong. I would like to ask our guest from 195 Royal Canadian Sea Cadet Corps, Bicknell, Commanding Officer Lieutenant Commander Jeremiah De La Pena, to come forward to present the Most Proficient Senior NCO Award. This trophy is awarded to the sergeant or flight sergeant who has participated as an instructor in the training program, assisted with the organization of squadron activities, demonstrated an excellent and positive attitude, and displayed a high standard of constructive leadership. This year's Most Proficient Senior NCO Award goes to Flight Sergeant Sarah Park. I would now like to ask our Training Department Civilian Instructor, Mr. Santiago Ardilla, to present the Top Instructor Award. This trophy is awarded to the cadet who has demonstrated the highest standard instruction. This year's Top Instructor is Flight Sergeant Madison Taylor. I would like to ask our training co-coordinator, Lieutenant Christopher Gandolin, to present the Best Drill and Department Award. This trophy is awarded to the cadet who demonstrates role model standards when it comes to dress, drill, and deportment. The recipient should demonstrate outstanding bearing and respect towards their superiors, peers, and subordinates. This year's Best Drill and Deportment Award goes to Warrant Officer Second Class Brent Mueller. I would like to ask our representative from 879 Wing Chilliwack, Royal Canadian Air Force Association, Mr. John Claris, to come forward to present the Best All-Around Cadet Award. This trophy is awarded to the cadet who has exhibited exceptional proficiency in all aspects of the Air Cadet program, including leadership, instructional techniques, drill, dress, and deportment, academics, and attendance. The recipient should also have attended the majority of optional and mandatory training activities. This year's Best All-Around Cadet Award goes to Flight Sergeant Steve Tuninga. Officer, Captain Retired Bill Findley, to present the O'Brien Plaque of Outstanding Performance. This plaque is awarded to the cadet who, over the past and previous years, has shown service and outstanding dedication to the long-term growth and development of his or her squadron. The recipient should have gone above and beyond what is expected of them in order to get the job done, all the while exuding a passionate and enthusiastic attitude. This year's recipient of the O'Brien Plaque of Outstanding Performance is Warrant Officer 2nd Class Felix Bongaro. I would like to ask the training officer, Captain Jonathan Atwood, to come forward and present the Flight Lieutenant John W. Fraser Award. This trophy is awarded to the Squadron Deputy Commander for his or her devotion and commitment to the duties associated with the position of Squadron Deputy Commander. This cadet is typically responsible for training integrity and development, the flight commanders and their cadets, and many other training activities as assigned. This year's recipient of the Flight Lieutenant John W. Fraser Award is Warrant Officer 1st Class Timothy Rowe. I would like to ask Commanding Officer Captain Nathan Groom to present the Wing Commander Roland J. Harvey Award. This trophy is awarded to the Squadron Commander for his or her devotion and commitment to the duties associated with the position of Squadron Commander. This cadet is typically a tenured member of the Air Cadet Program who, through hard work and dedication, has achieved the rank of Warrant Officer 1st Class in the appointment of Squadron Commander. The recipient of this award will also go on a $100 bursary courtesy of the original donor of the award. This year's recipient of the Wing Commander Roland J. Harvey Award is Warrant Officer 1st Class Timothy Rowe. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the presentation of the Royal Canadian Legion and Lord Strathcona Medals. I would like to ask the representative, Mr. Frank Redicott, from the Cloverdale Legion Branch No. 6, to come forward to present the Royal Canadian Legion Medal of Excellence. The Royal Canadian Legion Cadet Medal of Excellence is awarded to a cadet that has met the following criteria and has enhanced the squadron through cooperation with peers and subordinates, comradeship, promoting goodwill and morale within the squadron, aiding in the development of group identity and cohesiveness, supporting and assisting fellow unit members, and his or her involvement in the local community. This year's recipient of the Royal Canadian Legion Medal of Excellence is Warrant Officer 2nd Class Felix Bongaro. again like to ask our reviewing officer, Captain Retired Bill Finley, to come forward to present the Lord Strathcona Medal. The origin of the Strathcona Foundation dates back to 1909. Lord Strathcona, then High Commissioner for Canada in London, England, wished to improve the physical and intellectual capabilities of youths by encouraging habits of self-discipline, good citizenship, and patriotism. To this end, he has created the foundation bearing his name. In 1923, a medal was struck and awarded to the most deserving cadet of each corps. The medal is the highest award that can be granted to a cadet. The recipient was singled out amongst peers by an outstanding performance and a personal involvement in the community. This year's recipient of the Lord Strathcona Medal is Flight Corporal Braden Wong. Representative from the Air Cadet League of Canada BC Committee, Mr. Brian Leckie, to come forward to congratulate this year's recipients of the Cadet Scholarship Training Courses. In order for a cadet to attend the scholarship training course, they must endure a detailed testing and selection process. For example, a cadet applying for either the glider or power scholarship must attend months of ground school training, complete a written entrance exam, stand before 3 members on a selection board, and have acceptable high school grades. This year, 746 is pleased to announce that 3 cadets have been selected to attend scholarship training courses this summer. When I call your name, please come forward. Recipients of the Power Pilot Scholarship are Warrant Officer Second Class Michael Poole, Warrant Officer Second Class Felix Bolingero, and Flight Sergeant Madison Taylor. I would now like to call again the reviewing officer, Captain Retired Bill Finley, to address the parade. Sir?
Squadron officers and staff, family and friends, and cadets of 746 Lightning Hawk Squadron. First of all, please accept my congratulations on presenting such a well-organized and entertaining final parade of your training year. Each of you deserves to be very proud of your participation in today's event. Many long hours have gone into working on your drill and parade format, and this hard work has paid off with an excellent showing by all of you. Today's presentation makes obvious the squadron's dedication and commitment to excellence. The training that you received during your cadet experience is second to none. The program offers young people a demanding and challenging opportunity to develop and learn skills, to learn self-discipline, and to participate in community. This training will serve you very well in developing personal determination and a sense of teamwork. Responsibilities that you are taking on here are, quite frankly, life-altering. You will continue on in your adult life with many life skills that have been developed and nurtured right here at 746 Squadron. You all have the potential to be leaders, and the values learned in the cadet program are significant in the leadership building process. Some of the friendships you are making as a result of joining cadets will last a lifetime. Life is about choices. Your choices to be an active member of 746 Squadron is a very good one indeed. I am honored to have been asked to be your reviewing officer today, and I wish all of you cadets good luck in your future careers, wherever that career path may lead you. Find yourself a goal, aim for it, and never give up. In closing, I would like to leave you with a motto that has worked well for me in my 50-plus years in aviation, and that is this: be the very best that you can be. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. I would now like to call our representative from the Air Cadet League of Canada BC Provincial Committee, Mr. Brian Leckie, to address the parade.
Captain Finley, Captain Groom, Mr. Foster, officers, honored guests, squadron sponsoring committee members, parents, and most importantly, cadets. On behalf of the Air Cadet League of Canada, BC Provincial Committee, and BC Provincial President Mr. Doug Skolowski, I thank you for the opportunity to be here and participate in your annual ceremonial review. Cadets, you look amazing. You've had quite a year, and it is apparent the dedication, commitment you, the officers, and the sponsors have to this incredible youth program. For those cadets experiencing your first ACR, I can only imagine how nervous you must have been for the first time you took part in your squadron SEALs parade. But be proud of how far you've come and how well you've done today. I'd like to acknowledge the strong partnership between the Air Cadet League of Canada and the Department of National Defence. Within this partnership, we are able to provide a highly developed program to the youth of Canada. With the pressures on the young people today, the cadet program offers the opportunity to provide you with knowledge, guidance, support, and purpose. To all cadets of 746 Lightning Hawk Squadron, congratulations on your successful accomplishments throughout this year. For those of you heading off to scholarship courses and summer camps, take the time to enjoy yourself, and remember that the skills you learn will be valuable tools you will bring back to your squadron and share with your peers. Officers, your skills, talent, knowledge are what make this program extremely successful. I can't stress how grateful and appreciative we are of your constant dedication and commitment to the Air Cadet program. We must not forget the parents. Some of you volunteer your time to drive, supervise cadets, or volunteer with the committee that operates the day-to-day responsibilities of keeping the squadron functioning successfully. These efforts are most certainly appreciated and well worth the results as you watch your cadets learn, mature, and grow into successful and dedicated leaders of our future. I encourage all parents and cadets to get involved with your squadron sponsoring committee. The benefits are beyond belief when you get involved. A sense of community, purpose, and satisfaction of helping Canada's youth. You'll also share a common interest with your own cadet that in later years you'll both look back on with fond memories. Cadets, be proud of the badges you wear and the ranks you've achieved. Continue your commitment and hard work. This is your day to shine, and right now you're all in top form. Enjoy your successes. You have most certainly earned them. Thank you.
I would now like to call forward Ms. Shirley Blair and Mr. Cameron Sansbury from the Langley Legion Branch Number 21 to make a presentation.
To summarize, Ms. Shirley there just gave the squadron a check for our assisting in the Poppy days. Thank you very much from the Langley Legion.
There we go. I'd like to call the chairperson of 746 Sponsoring Committee, Mr. Bruce Foster, to address the parade.
Honored guests, officers, ladies and gentlemen, and of course the cadets. On behalf of the 746 Lightning Hawk Sponsoring Committee, I would like to thank you for attending our 53rd annual ceremonial review. I'd like to start off by acknowledging the support of the Department of National Defence, the Air Cadet League of Canada, the Air Cadet League British Columbia Provincial Committee, for the continued support of the Air Cadet program throughout the province of British Columbia and Canada. They provide funding to assist in training activities throughout the year. The uniforms the cadets are wearing, and don't they look good today, I tell you. Opportunities for going gliding, competitions such as effective speaking, drill, range, just to name a few, summer courses, as well as the scholarship courses where cadets can receive either the glider or private pilot license. These and many more areas of both financial and logistical support help contribute to making the cadet program a rewarding experience for these young men and women we see before us. I'd also like to acknowledge a very dedicated group of volunteer parents who work tirelessly behind the scenes at squadron level, the Squadron Sponsoring Committee. They work to support the officers and cadets, ensuring their resources and practical support to effectively run a successful program. Whether it be helping to clean up the squadron headquarters, providing and serving lunches to the cadets for tag days or other events such as today, fundraising at the squadron level, or keeping the washrooms cleaned, the squadron depends on them. Thank you to each and one of you for your commitment to the cadets and the program. It has truly been a privilege and an honor to serve alongside you this past year. As mentioned, our committee is always looking for new parents to join this group of volunteers as either a parent helper or taking on a director role within the executive. We'd love to talk to you about how you too can be a part of this dedicated team, so please feel free to either talk to me or one of our committee members anytime. Thank you to everyone who's had a hand in our fundraising this past year. The citizens of Cloverdale, Langley, and Alder Grove were extremely generous once again in the support of our squadron through Tag Day effort, and we were also successful in securing a grant from the BC Gaming Commission. It also helps us to pay the rent for our utilities, the place we call home at the Langley Airport. To Captain Groom and his officers, civilian instructors, and civilian volunteers, these officers and staff support the squadron, and the time they put in is absolutely mind-boggling at times. They're all 110% committed to making 746 one of the best squadrons in providing an outstanding program for your cadets. What you see today is just a small sample of the support and leadership they've provided to the squadron. Captain Grimm and his staff are also committed to maintaining a positive partnership with the Squadron Sponsoring Committee. Together, we work closely as a cohesive team to bring forth the training, exercises, and opportunities your sons and daughters experience here at 746. So thank you, Captain Grimm and your staff, for your commitment and for the many hours you've invested into these cadets this past year. Finally, why are we here? To the cadets. You're the reason we volunteer at the squadron. It has been our pleasure as a committee to support you, to cheer you on at competitions, to celebrate with you in your achievements and promotions throughout the year. We watch each and every one of you grow and mature as cadets and responsible young men and women. I honestly don't feel I have one cadet in this program. I feel like 150, and I'm so proud of each and every one of you. For some of you, this is going to be your last official parade with the squadron, as you either age out over the summer months, move on to further education, or you begin your careers within the job market or the armed forces. We thank you for your years of service to the squadron and to the cadet program, and we wish you the best as you move on to the next chapters of your life. General Douglas MacArthur once said, "A true leader has the confidence to stand alone, the courage to make tough decisions, and the compassion to listen to the needs of others. He or she does not set out to be a leader, but becomes one by the equality of his or her actions and the integrity of his or her intent." You are the future citizens and leaders of society, and we are truly proud of all you have achieved this past year. Some of you are going to be attending summer training as staff or course participants. Have fun, make new friends, learn lots, but don't forget to call home at least once in a while. For everyone else, enjoy your summer break, be safe, and we sincerely hope you choose to return next year and continue your cadet training within our squadron. Thank you.
Lastly, the commanding officer of 746 Lane Hawk, Captain Nathan Grew, now address the parade.
Ladies, gentlemen, parents, and cadets, I'd like to thank you for coming out today. First and foremost, I'd like to thank our reviewing officer, Captain Bill Finley, for coming out, taking time out of his busy schedule to be here today. Thank you. 746 Squadron has accomplished a lot this year. We've tried a lot of brand new things. We've started a biathlon team for the first time, having our cadets place 3rd and 4th in their categories. A lot of trial and error, but very successful. So we also saw success in our effective speaking, with Flight Sergeant Taylor taking 1st in the zone and doing very well at provincials. Our marksmanship teams taking 1st, 3rd, and 4th in our zone, sweeping the junior category, taking 2nd and 3rd in seniors, and making it to provincials where they placed 6th. Amazing accomplishments. Our drill team, first time we've had a 21-person drill team. We looked great, we did extremely well, coming so close to that 1st place. Next year, I think we'll get it. Our band, progressing so much this year, all on their own, without any real band instructor. You guys did a great job this year. I'm looking forward to everything that we have in store for next year. You guys are making me very proud, and next year is going to be great. Parents, I'd like to thank you for your patience, your time, driving your cadets around. I know it's a tough schedule to work around. Very busy squadron. Thank you for all your efforts. Members of the sponsoring committee, we couldn't have done this without you. All your time, all your effort, your dedication, everything that you do behind the scenes that we somehow take credit for goes unnoticed. From the bottom of my heart, I thank you guys. You guys put on a huge show for us. Squadron staff, you guys are awesome. Without this, without the sponsor committee, I couldn't do it without you guys. Your time, your dedication, your willingness to leave your families for time on exercises, events. Thank you very much. That's all.
Thank you, Captain Groom. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the advance and review order, God Save the Queen, departure of the reviewing officer and dignitaries, and march-up of the flags.
Squadron at head! Head!
Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. As the cadets dismiss and begin preparing the parade square for our reception and static displays, we kindly ask that you remain seated for just a moment longer. We have prepared a video for the audience that showcases the Squadron's adventures this year. We do hope that you enjoy.